another one. And I'm live on my daily YouTube live stream. And if you do not know, my name is Zach. I am 31 from the United States. I currently live in Manila, Philippines. I've been here for about 2 weeks, a little over 2 weeks. I've been enjoying my time here. And right now, I'm just trying to build my YouTube, make it to 1,000 subscribers. You know, the regular YouTuber stuff. Right now, we are at 881. So if you want to help me make it to my goal of 1,000, you can go ahead and hit the subscribe button. It'll really help your boy out, and I do appreciate it. And today on this live, I'm here to talk about whatever you want to talk about. But normally, there's no one here to talk about anything, so I just go ahead and talk about whatever comes to my mind. And today I want to talk about my time being a solo traveler, a little bit about myself, and the experience that I have traveling by myself, completely alone. I have never done any type of traveling with another human being. I've done it all by myself, and it's an experience. It's a definite experience. I said I had 881 subscribers, but sometime between the last time I checked and right now, it went down to 880. So it is what it is, I guess. We just got to keep on keeping on. Anyways, I've traveled across the world, technically, all by myself, and it was just kind of like out of almost I don't want to say impulse because I thought about it a little bit, but it was just kind of like I did it. The first time I moved to Thailand from September of last year until January of this year. I lived in Pattaya, Thailand, and then I went back to the United States for about a month and a half, and then went back to Thailand. Now I'm currently in the Philippines, and I've gone through a lot. I've gone through a lot in this time of living overseas by myself with no real goal outside of wanting to do YouTube videos and grow my channel. But outside of that, I'm a very introverted person. I don't really talk to people. I do not drink. I do not smoke. I do not go out. I'm in Manila, and for those of you who are thinking about traveling, you just have to know that you're going to go through a lot of stuff being out by yourself. If you leave for like a week or two by yourself, and I think that's fine. But if you spend any type of extended amount of time without any like goals, like I don't have a job, I'm not like working with a company where I meet people. Like everything I'm doing is completely from scratch, you know. And because of that, I've gone through a lot. Um, there's times where you're going to feel lonely, you know? You're going to feel really lonely. And I mean like a different kind of lonely, not like alone in your room, you know, and no one's around and you want to go out with the boys kind of lonely. I mean like a real like sense of absolute nothingness, you know, like there's no one to contact. Sometimes that's just how I feel. Maybe it's just a me thing. I'm not entirely sure, but it's something that I go through, you know, I would say pretty frequently. But I want to say that I do prefer the life that I'm living now here, doing that, and sometimes dealing with those feelings than being in the position that I was when I was back in the United States. Hi, social justice goblin. What a name. Guys, if you guys could like this live, it'll really help me out a bunch. It'll help push me out in the algorithm. So if y'all can hit the like, that'd be super cool. But right now, I'm just talking about my experience as a solo traveler, trying to make it on YouTube. Also, being a like an extreme introvert. Um, am I gonna wrestle while in Asia? Yeah, I actually wrestled. What's today? Today is Wednesday. I wrestled on Sunday, so 3 days ago. I wrestled here in the Philippines. It was my first time wrestling overseas, so it was super cool. I think it went pretty well. I wish it was on video. It's not. I wish I had something to show, but unfortunately, I do not. I should have gotten someone to record it for me, honestly. But I was really trying to just be in the moment, I guess. I hate to. to keep on asking, but if y'all could hit the like, guys, that'd be super cool. Right now, we got 0 likes on the video. If we can get some likes going, that'd be amazing. I would really appreciate it. But like I was saying, being super antisocial and just kind of like uh, to myself, it can be kind of hard being a YouTuber out here simply because I just feel like I'm putting a spotlight on myself every time I uh, take my phone out. Makati, no, I am kind of near Makati. I'm like in BGC. I don't remember how to say the name. Taguig, Taguig, something like that. Near BGC. I'm not like in BGC. I don't think. I don't know exactly the area well enough to give an actual location. All I know is that it's spelled Taguig, where I'm located. But yeah, it takes some getting used to, and I was finally. Yeah, 2015. Yeah, it's a really good area. It's very peaceful. I was in Pasay when I first got here, and it was super uncomfortable, and I really wasn't into it. And so coming to BGC has been super duper chill in comparison. When I was in Thailand, I was starting to become more open with, videoing myself. I could walk down Jomtien Beach or Pattaya Beach and I could have my phone out and I'd feel really good and confident and I felt fine. But the vibe here in Manila is so different. It feels like I feel so much more self-conscious almost whenever I'm walking around. So it's been really difficult to continue my YouTubing while out here. It's been fine doing my lives because I'm alone in my room and I feel fine about that. But going out in public, I don't know. The way the communities interact with each other and with me as a person is completely different than that of what it does whenever I was in Thailand. So I feel like I really have some like getting used to that I need to do. I need to get out more and do more YouTube videos so I can find that sense of comfort. But right now, I think I'm just like in my feels or something because I have just not been motivated whatsoever. It's been super difficult to find that whatever I need in order to create a video. Also, I've been having a little bit of writer's block as far as like content is concerned, like talking topics. What I need to do is take some of the topics that I talk about in these lives and make an actual video about them. But like I said, I have just been my motivation has been super low. Also, going outside, it's hot, man. It's super hot out there. You're going to Japan, China, or Korea? I would love to go to Japan, China, or Korea. Japan is the number one on my travel list. That's the absolute place that I want to go out of all the places. Um, I I would like to go to China. I would like to go to like Hong Kong. That'd be super cool. And I don't know much about Korea, but I'm always down to try new things. So why not? They're all on my plans. Once I get monetized and I start to build an audience and I start to see a little bit of success coming in on YouTube and I have some money to back me up because right now I don't have that ability. But once I start having it, and I'm not saying that I need to make a lot, I'm saying once I just see that things are starting to move in a positive direction, then it's going to be way easier to get out and go other places and visit other countries and do other things. So we're getting really close. I'm at 880 subscribers, so I need to get to 1,000 and I need to get a few more watch hours. I'm kind of slow on those watch hours. Guys, if you haven't watched my actual videos, if y'all could do that, even if you don't want to watch the videos or if you've already watched them or whatever, if you could just play a few of them in the background or something, just get that watch time up, that'd be super duper cool. I am struggling with watch time. My subscribers are okay, they go up, but that watch time, man, it is a struggle and a half. Also, if you have any ideas of what you would like for me to talk about as far as my experience living in Southeast Asia, I've lived in Thailand and I'm living now in the Philippines. Please let me know. What would you like me to talk about? What's your channel about? I just talk about my experience while living in Southeast Asia. Uh, I talk about my personal experience. How do I feel? How do I interact with the people? How do the people interact with me? What do I think about the things that I see? Or just like a guide to uh, whatever. Show the food. I can, sure. I mean, I made one food video. I don't know if it was a very good video. I'm also getting used to um, being a YouTuber. As you can see, if you've checked out my videos, I don't have a lot of them. I'm still new to this. I'm still figuring it out. So that is also a part of the learning curve. That's why my watch time isn't that high, because I'm still figuring out my style, what to talk about, how to keep people invested and interested so that they can watch for longer periods of time to increase watch time. It's all a learning process, and I'm learning firsthand. Speaking of YouTuber stuff, guys, if you're watching this and you want to help support the channel, all you have to do is subscribe. It really helps me out. Also, leave a like on this video. If you're rewatching this video, you can leave a like. But if you're watching this live right now, you can like it, and that'll super help me in the algorithm. Thank you so much. Show the food. I'm very much a foodie. Oh man, I am very much like not a foodie. And I think that's the reason why I need to try more food, is because I'm not a foodie. And I feel like a person who's like kind of picky when it comes to eating, trying new foods could be something that people would be interested in. But I feel like with YouTube, it's really like you really got to stick to niches. And I don't want to jump into like a food niche. That's not necessarily my interest. But I am down to try some stuff. I just have to figure out, ask some locals or whatever, what do they suggest as far as dishes are concerned, and see if they align with my uh, own personal interests in food, or if they don't, if it's something that I'm willing to try. Because I can get a little weird with food sometimes. I'm trying to break out of my shell. I was actually starting to break out of my shell in Thailand, but coming here, it just like reset, and I'm like, shit, like it's been hard getting back into wanting to try new things. But I'm definitely wanting to do that. I've actually met someone through wrestling. I met a dude. He's a wrestler. I met him the first day that I went to training in Quezon City, and he told me some things to try. I just don't remember what they were. Head over to Sabik Bahol Tagate. Are those places outside of Manila? I can't really head much of anywhere, man. I'm kind of struggling right now with the paper. You know what I'm saying? So heading pretty much anywhere that isn't close by, in my it's not in my books right now. It's not in my direct capability at the moment. But if it's like within the vicinity of Manila, it's like one of these inner cities of Manila, I could probably check it out. Unfortunately, I don't know much about this area. It's not that I don't know; it's just that it's hard to retain. There's so many names of so many different areas in Manila, because Manila is a big city that's broken into many small cities, that it's just hard to remember every single one of them. BGC, the most expensive area, pal. You know, it is what it is, homie. The place that I'm staying in has been not that expensive. Like expensive is super relative. Uh, I when I say I can afford to travel multiple places repeatedly, that's a whole different thing than living expense. And being a fourth of the cost of living of the United States, it being expensive is relative to the area. So, you know, whatever. Whatever. Everything's is relative to the situation that you're in and how you are willing to spend the money, you know, and how you value your surroundings, right? When I was in Pasai, was I spending less? Yes, but I was far more uncomfortable leaving the place that I was staying. Here, is it a little more expensive? Yes, but I'm also much more willing to walk around and feel safe doing it. So, it all balances out. But now I don't have necessarily an extra amount of money to go run around and do other stuff. And that's just for now, right? Of course, I'm going to have time to do things eventually. I'm just saying I can't do it now. I'm slowly but surely chugging my way in the direction that I need to go in order to make everything fall into place. Hopefully, it doesn't take much longer. Are you in the States? No, I am in Manila, Pocahontas, Filipina. I'm in Manila right now. I have been here for about, it looks like 16 days, so a little bit over 2 weeks. I got here on the second. Oh, actually, I guess it makes it 15 days because it's not tomorrow. So, how long have you been here? Yeah, about 2 weeks. About 2 weeks. Where are you from, if you don't mind me asking? How long am I going to stay here? Well, I've been really enjoying my time here. So the point of me coming here was to see if I enjoyed it enough to want to stay a little bit long term. So I've been enjoying myself. So I'm going to extend my stay. I don't have an amount of time that I want to be here necessarily. So I don't know. It could be a while. It could not be a while. If I meet someone, then maybe it'll be even longer. If I don't, maybe it won't. If I find somewhere that I really like to live, it all really depends. But for now, I'm here indefinitely until I decide that I want to go somewhere else. Yeah, I assumed you were in the Philippines because of your name. Have I tried LA Cafe yet? I haven't even heard of LA Cafe. No, so I haven't been suggested anything by anyone. Like no one has suggested anywhere that I go. Guys, if you want to, one, you can subscribe to my channel and go watch a video, leave in a comment somewhere you think I should go. You can go to my community tab and you can leave a comment on one of those posts, or or you can go to my Instagram and you can message me directly and let me know where I should go because I do want to try some places and some things. I'm down for some suggestions. Nice, you probably have long visa to stay. I mean, as an American, it's not very hard to extend visas and stuff like that, so that's kind of part of it too. So yeah, is Philippines beating Thailand or is it too soon to tell? It's too soon to tell. I think if I think I need to visit the beaches here first before because I was staying by the beach and here in Manila I don't prefer this city to where I was in Thailand, but the people are pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? So there's like a lot of differences, but I haven't been here long enough to tell necessarily. But I really want to visit a beach. I feel like my time on the beach will really determine on how I feel, like how I really feel. I'll drop you some ideas. Heck yeah, I appreciate that. You can, like I said, you can leave it in the community tab, go to a video, leave it there. I'll see it, or go to my Instagram. My Instagram is IAM underscore ZACYT. Each country has their own beauty. Absolutely, 100%. Each country does have its own beauty, but everyone still has their preferences regardless of that beauty that each country has, right? Like if you're more into mountains, then you might want to go to a mountainous country. If you're more into beaches, you want to go somewhere by the sea. If you're more into flat places, then go somewhere where it's all flat. But I don't know anybody that likes flat plains. What's up, Zach? What up, King? How's it going, homie? Guys, once again, if y'all can like this live, it helps me out a lot. Right now we have 2 likes, trying to get those likes up. Also, if you haven't subscribed, it'll be super helpful if you did. I am at 881 subscribers. I want to make it to 1,000. We're almost there. We're getting really close. So if you want to help support the channel, you can do that. If not, I understand. No pressure. Maybe do it later. Right. It definitely depends on the preference. So, I mean, I enjoy beaches. I also enjoy mountains, but I mostly enjoy beaches. Like, as a super introverted, secluded person, sitting on the beach, watching the waves, it's just, I don't know, something about it. It's super nice. It's super peaceful. It's like my happy space. You know what I'm saying? So, I really enjoy that. Philippines is a good place for beaches. There's a majillion of them, you know? So, so far, I haven't been to one yet, but I would like to. If you Pocahontas Filipina, if you have any suggestions on which beach I should visit. Hmm. But yeah, I do enjoy my time here in the Philippines. It's a little different though. But yeah, sure, we have tons. Of course, y'all do. So many beaches, there's so many islands. Let's see. I did 5 years in Manila, had 6 years Malaysia, 1 year Thailand, 5 years Singapore, and now in Batam, Indonesia, all great places to live. Oh yeah, my time in Thailand was good. My time here has been good. I'm supposed to be going to Malaysia soon, but I don't know. I'll probably extend my time here in Philippines for a while before I go. But have I been in? I have not been anywhere. Just here, where I'm at now. Are you going back to Thailand? I will go back to Thailand eventually, for sure. I really loved it in Thailand, so I'll end up going eventually. I have not been uh, to Gaytay. I have not been there. I haven't been to any beaches. I have not been to a single beach in the Philippines. I have not been to a single beach yet. I do have someone that I met on the interwebs who has tentatively invited me to go to the beach next month. So maybe I'll go there, but I don't know how that'll go. If I'm still talking to this person, or if it falls through, who knows? A month is a while away. Anything can happen. Oh, Gete has volcanoes. I've never seen a volcano before. I've never been anywhere with a volcano. I've seen volcanoes in movies and TV shows, but that's about it. I do want to see a volcano. It's next to Manila. Okay, okay. I should use a. I don't have the ability to. Let me see. To get. Would you like to try? Of course, I would like to try. I like different places. Ooh, I googled it right now. Just from this picture, it looks really nice. I should get this on Google though. Who uses Bing? Nobody is the answer. Tbilisi is cool weather, nice place for a weekend trip. What's your itinerary tomorrow? I don't have an itinerary. I just make things up as I go. I I I just do whatever. Nice place for a weekend trip. Okay. Yeah, I really don't. I don't ever have plans. I just kind of do. whatever I feel like doing. Um, like full disclosure, I don't have like some online job. I'm not like a some digital nomad who's making like bank or whatever. So I'm not like jumping around and running to like different places and you know I'm not like full time partying it up in Southeast Asia. I'm just here to like live like I'm almost a minimalist lifestyle. I don't have a bunch to spend and go around doing a bunch of things. I tend to walk everywhere. I enjoy my time walking and just seeing nice places, but I don't mind every now and again doing something nice. So, I mean, if I can, look up this place and see if I can turn it into a trip, I'm definitely down to go. Definitely down to go. But it looks really nice. Visit to get to Philippines. What's up with this? Ferris wheel. Seems like there's a lot of really cool landmarks, a lot of cool views. Hmm. So you have no plan? No, I'm just living. I'm not. Yeah, you just go with the flow. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just living day by day. If something comes into my mind, or if I meet someone and they want to go somewhere or show me something, then I'm always down to like go check it out. Um, it's easier to maintain life that way. If I go out doing crazy shit, I'm gonna blow through my money and I'm gonna be screwed, right? Like back at home, I wasn't able to go around doing a bunch of stuff, but here I am. Whereabouts are you in Manila? I'm in like the BGC area. I'm in that area. Hmm. But yeah, my whole life I've been a very keep it to myself type of person. Mall of Asia is good near the Bay Area. I've been to Mall of America, Mall of Asia. I've been to Mall of America too, but I've been to Mall of Asia once. I didn't walk around the mall too much, but I went to the back where that little carnival is or whatever it is and sat out by that wall next to the sea. But it was nighttime, so I didn't get a good view. I need to go back, honestly. Hmm. Hmm. Y'all have motivated me, guys. Tomorrow, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna get out and actually move around and do something. I've been kind of like in a kind of like been a bit of a Debbie Downer lately, so I've been kind of sitting in my room by myself every day, and I'm gonna get out and do something. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but I'm gonna go out and do something tomorrow. I could go to the Mall of Asia and go get a better look at it. Last time it was just like I said, it was night, so I didn't see a lot. Go sit out there again. Can you take a bus or Grab? I can. Yeah, I could take a bus or Grab. I have the ability to do that. I have I have Grab on my phone. But yeah, I got yeah. I've never taken a bus here, so I don't know how the buses work necessarily. But I don't mind taking Grab. Grab works well in Philippines. Yeah, it does. I mean, I was using Grab in Thailand also. It's great. It's good and it's convenient and it's cheap, relatively speaking, right? In America, to pay for a Uber, it's going to cost you $20 or more. Here, a Grab is going to cost you like $5 or less. So, relatively speaking, it's cheap. You haven't been outside of Manila? I have not. I have not been outside of Manila. I've only been to places within Manila. Oh man, I lost another subscriber. That's unfortunate. I was hoping that it would go up. It went down. Unfortunate. It's okay though. But no, still just inside Manila. I'm not sure where to go. There's so many options. So landing on one option, one place is hard. That's why, like I said, I'm always up to suggestions. Have you been in Bataan? I don't know. I don't. If I go places, I don't always necessarily check which part of Manila I'm in. Like, I'm not always like sure. When I first got here, I didn't even know that there was different parts of Manila. I thought it was all just Manila. It took me a while to learn that there was like different areas with different names. So I'm not aware which part I'm in at any given time. All I know in my head, all I'm thinking is I'm in Manila, right? But I'm not sure where that is. Would you like to collab with me? I'll show you a few places just here. And yeah, I'm down for a collab. I've never collabed before, so that'd be cool. Let me see. YouTube. My YouTube? I don't want to go to my YouTube. Pro home to Philippines. Oh, okay. How can I send you a message? You can. Oops, sorry about that. You can give me your Instagram and I can message you if you like. Do you have Instagram? You just put it in here in the comments. I'll search you up right now. The best way: go for a long walk, get lost, enjoy, eat street food, mix with the locals, and be surprised smoking on. It's interesting. Yeah, I do that. I don't necessarily know where I'm going, but if I ever go for a walk, I just head in a direction and start going. Hmm, I see. But yeah, if you want me, I can message you on Instagram, Pocahontas. Just like I said, leave me your contact, or if you want, I can. I don't know if it is it connected to your page. Let me see. I should actually look here. YouTube, 1K subscribers. Do you have it in here anywhere? You do not have it. Are you eating? Not at this moment. No, I'm just looking at my laptop. Sorry, my laptop is. Oops, my laptop's here on my table, and I'm looking at it. I was trying to see if your Instagram was linked to your page, but it's not, which is fine. Yeah. Yo, what up, the dark green marine? What up, bro? How's it going? How can I link that? I didn't know if you're gonna. I don't know if you can link it. Actually, I don't know if there's a link option necessarily. I do know. I feel like there is though, but I do know that you can put it in your about me like section. You know. Let me check mine and see if I even have mine in here. I don't even have mine in here, so I'm over here. I can't even judge you. Hey, bro, I'm working on some stuff. I didn't forget. No, you're good, my man. I no pressure whatsoever. I'm always gonna be here. So you got my contact. Just hit me up whenever. But I have I do if you go to my page though, if you go to my page and go to my about, my email is linked in my bio here. So if you want, you can check me out through that. Or like I said, you can just tell me your Instagram and I can look it up here. So shoot me an email or give me your Instagram. Either one works. Dark green marine. I don't know if I asked you this already, but what's your name, bro? So I can call you by your name because dark green marine's a long name to say. It's the same name. Oh, okay. Search, search. Let's see. Oh, Francis Philippines. Oh, yeah, there it is, right there. Follow. What man can do, I can do better. That's a good attitude. Okay, got it. Word. Yeah. Just say DGM. I mean, I don't put my real name out there. I'm a federal employee who deals with public. Oh, okay. I feel that. I respect that too. DGM it is. Hey, yo, DGM. What it is, bro. I'm gonna subscribe to your channel, Pocahontas. Pocahontas. Oh man. First time shooter at the gun range. Your videos do well. It seems like I don't know. Maybe you have a better idea of SEO than I do. SEO. I did subscribe yours too. Thank you. I just dropped 4K on my plane ticket. Oh yeah, that's what's up, bro. That's a good ticket right there. That's a good ticket. Oh man, that's wild. My man. But did you get like a round trip ticket? And where are you headed to anyways? I don't even know. I like to fly business class. I feel that. I've always flown economy. I've never sat anywhere outside of that. I always sit by the window, like in the back row, whatever, like the last row or like next to the last row. I feel like every flight, Every flight I've ever been on, I've always sat in like one of the last four rows, except for my flight here to the Philippines, from Thailand to the Philippines. That flight, I was actually row number two, which I had was crazy, but it was one of those planes where all the seats were the same. I wasn't like in a good seat in the front. How old are you? I am 31. Round trip to Cebu. That's what's up, bro. I was just looking at tickets to Cebu actually, just to see how much they ran for to go, just in case I wanted to visit. But yeah, Filipina. I am 31. Yeah, you look young. I am young. I'm a young man. I'm a very young man. I would ask how old are you, but you're not supposed to ask a lady her age. But feel free to tell me if you like. One as from Manila should be less. It is. It is. It is less than that. It is less than 100. I think a round trip from Manila to Cebu back to Manila is like $75. You're like my nephew. I'm your mother. Those things aren't the same. Nephew and mother, those don't go together. That's like aunt. How how my mom was, I think, 53 before she passed. So are you in that age range? Are you in your 50s? I see you. You're living your life. I see your YouTube. You're traveling. You're doing your thing. You're living a good life. You're still young. You're out there getting it. Tita, is that how you say that? Guys, if you're watching this video and you haven't liked it already, hit the like button. If you're rewatching this video, still like it. We got 2 likes. I've never gotten 5 likes before. Maybe we can get up to 5. Who knows? I'm 47. That's not that old. You're young. I mean, I guess a 47-year-old could be the mother of a 31-year-old, but you would have to have had me at 16, which is pretty normal these days. But that's pretty young. That'd be a pretty young mom. That would be pretty young. You're living your good life. You're still in your glory days. You're out here doing your thing. And I'm not a very good judge of age, but based off of what I do see from your content here, I would not have guessed 47. I would have guessed somewhere in your 30s maybe, but not 47. I'm 45. Oh, word? I saw, bro, get out of here. There's no way you're 45. There's no way you're 45. I'm gonna make sure I'm not tripping and I remember what you look like. I know I've seen pictures of you somewhere on here. I know I have. Life begins at 40. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've seen these pictures. Yeah, bro, there is no way you're 45. I mean, black don't crack. I know how it is, I guess, but shit, man. 45, I would have never guessed. 40 was my midlife crisis. God, man. 40 is when you can afford life. I mean, you can afford life in a different way for sure, man. I feel that. because I know that I'm not trying to wait to afford life. I mean, I'm struggling. Don't get me wrong, I'm struggling, but I'm trying, right? I'm trying to do it now. You know, maybe it's not the best way to look at it. Some people don't agree with it, but fuck, man, life has to be more, right? Has to be more. I'm hoping to be able to afford life anytime soon. Like I hope that it's coming. We all find our way. I mean, back when I was in the States, the job that I had, it paid me pretty well, for a high school dropout. But you know, it's not worth it. Making that money is not worth it if I'm just hating myself and tired of like just what the fuck am I doing this for? I left England at 29, not been back. You make it what it is. Trust the process. That's what I'm talking about. I feel that. I appreciate that. Yeah, that's why I'm looking to retire early. Have to be more than working till 60 and dying. Yeah, exactly. Like it's not. That's not it. My dad right now. My dad is 77. My dad's 77, and he's still working, right? Because he's trapped in that system. He's trapped in that system, right? And he just keeps going. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Can't have it. Mm-mm. I'll make 150K a year and the grind isn't worth it. I feel that, man. I feel that. I've never made that much. I think I've made the most I've made is like 70, I think, was like the high end of when I was working a lot. Like I was putting in like 6 to 7 days and I was working like 10-hour days. I was doing a lot to make that 70, you know? And I don't want to go back to that, Right now I'm fucking struggling, but I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like my dad just retired and he's 67. My dad is retired. That's the crazy thing. My dad's retired. I mean, I shouldn't be telling this to a federal employee. I don't know what kind of pull you have with the system, but my dad, he retired, but he still has to work. After my mom passed away last year, my sister stays with my dad, and she's kind of what I'm saying? She's got her own shit going on. My dad's very helpful, so he's still grinding to do what he can to help out there. It's a whole story. It's a whole story. So it's a trap. The whole thing's a trap. Sorry to hear that. It's okay. It happens. Death is a part of life, as they say. Okay, he's a double retiree. I praying for the day my dad stops moving. Not like literally like end of his life. I mean stops working. Like he has been on go all the time. 77. He's still just on go. And I want him to be able to hit the timeout button, you know what I'm saying? Especially since like I said, my mom passed away last year. I told my dad, I was like, Dad, you're retired. You have adult kids. I'm the youngest. I'm 31. I'm the youngest, right? My sister still says with my dad, bro. And I'm like, you have adult kids. I'm like, go move to Thailand, right? And find some Thai girl to stay with. Like I'm just like, just go do something else. But don't die doing this. My father died when I was 2 years old. Like, I'm so sorry to hear that. Whatever your skills are from your home country, you can apply in any country if you think about it. There's opportunities out there. Honestly, I'll be honest with you. I don't know how to. I don't. I worked in a bingo hall. I worked at a bingo hall. I don't know how to. I don't even know how to translate that into like a different field. He gets VA disability also on a pension, 4 checks coming in. That's what's up. I mean, 67. nowadays 67 is young. Like people, my dad's 77. Like I said, he's still working, he's moving, he doesn't have any assistants, he doesn't have a walker, he moves by himself. Like he's in decent condition for 77. So 67 is, it's that's a good age. I mean, I don't want to work and I wouldn't want to work and retire, at that, you know what I'm saying? But he still has some you know what I'm saying, some gas in the tank to enjoy the latter half of his life. So that's what's up. That is indeed what's up. And that's what I want from my dad. I wish my dad could just enjoy his last good years, just before it inevitably turns for the worst because it's coming, right? The worst is coming. We just don't know when. He's 77, man. He's not going uphill, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just kind of like, man, I want you to figure something out, do something, have some type of enjoyment for the end of your life because this is not it. It's just sad. I don't want my dad working until the day he dies. That's not what's up. But you never know, right? YouTube can do one of two things. One, it can give me a couple dollars here and there if I get monetized and just let me barely squeak by with like an extra few dollars. Or all of a sudden, it can go really, really well, right? And it can pay me enough to where I can go, hey, dad, let me throw you an extra few dollars so you don't have to fucking do this anymore. I tried to get my dad to Thailand. My mom said, hell no. I don't blame her. I mean, she knows. She's like, no, no, don't go there. My dad doesn't have my mom anymore, so I was like, bro, get going, go find yourself. Like, I'm like, shit, just go and enjoy your life, enjoy those last days. My mom's still working, and she's turned 70 in September. Yeah, man. I mean, seeing parents work that old is just not it. It's just not it. I want to thank you guys for hanging out and talking with me. We're gonna still keep talking, but I want to thank you because this is my longest and most engaging live that I've had since I've done any lives. Like ever since I started doing live, this is my longest running live and my most engaging. So it's been really cool. So I appreciate you guys. I really do. I'm pretty sure live contributes to watch time. So y'all are helping me out in a lot of ways outside of just being wonderful company. I appreciate y'all. I do. But yeah, I'm hoping. I think hopefully, I don't know how much longer, but I hope in the next few, within the next year. I don't want to say a few years because it's already been long enough. 77's old. I just hope that he gets there eventually. I do. I'm afraid he won't. That's the reality and my fear. I'm afraid that he won't. Like this is it. He's just gonna work, then he's gonna die. But I can always hope, right? I'm hopeful that he will figure it out. My mom retired last year at 67, and she flies around the country on the vacation. That's what's up. That's the way that. I mean, granted, I believe everybody should have to work, you know, to a certain degree, but not forever. Everyone should be able to experience at least once in their life the enjoyment of just doing whatever it is they feel like doing. Some people will go their entire life just barely scratching by. And that's fucking sucks, man. Even if they have full time jobs, it's just going to be enough to scrape by and then die, which is sad. And I think that's a part of the reason why I'm out here, why I'm doing what I'm doing, even though I'm struggling, right? Like, even though I'm out here struggling, I'm doing it because I know the alternative and how easy it is to get trapped in that alternative. Like when I go back home, I went back home for a month and a half. After I left Thailand, I went back home for a month and a half. And in that month and a half, all I wanted to do was work, save money, and get back to my travels. And the amount of people and the amount that I questioned my own decision making on top of that, but the amount of people who were like trying to convince me to just stay and keep working and just keep working, you'll save more and it'll be better, and like and it's a never ending cycle, and I know how dangerous that is. If I go back home, I know how easy it is to get wrapped back into that system of, oh, you know what, let me just do this for a couple more years and save up the money so that I can do it more comfortably. But what happens whenever I get hit by a fucking truck, right? Like, not literally, but what happens when something happens, like you keep pushing things, you keep pushing, you keep pushing, you keep pushing, back, and then eventually you never get there, right? You just keep on moving the date, and you never make it. And I know that I was like, I have the possibility of that being the case if I would have just stayed in that cycle, that vicious cycle. Like I'm the youngest. My sister, multiple kids, hasn't been anywhere, probably won't go anywhere. I pray that she does. My brother, couple kids, stuck at work, doing the same thing. Me, I don't want it. Bro, facts. I have a house, a car, and a good job. Trapped. These things keep you tied down with the fear of losing them. Yeah, man, it does. And that's another thing. Like I kept telling people, I'm like, I have no responsibilities right now. I don't have a car payment. I don't have a house. I don't have a mortgage. I don't have anything tying me down. So let me get out of here now before it's too late. And it's scary, man. It's scary. Like, and don't get me wrong, some people that right there, the house, the car, the job, some people, that is their ideal life. That is what they're looking for. That they need that stability. They need that type of like life in order to find their own peace, their own happiness. And that's absolutely fine. No judgment to them. Let them live their life. If that's your happiness, that's your happiness, bro. I'm never gonna shit on another person's happiness. But me personally, oh man, like the idea of that is just freaking terrifying. And I think it's just because I watched my dad do it, and I don't want to do it too. I watched my mom kill herself with alcoholism, what I'm saying, and poor health. And I watched my dad work his entire life to support that alcoholism and do his best to help us scrape by. And I don't want to do that shit. I don't want it. Strange, yeah. I've been in Asia for 18 years now. End of the year, I'm heading back to England. I'm just tired of Asia. I mean, yeah. I mean, and that's respectable, man. That's respectable. If you make a decision because you want to go, that's a whole different thing than if you had to. It's supposed to be the ideal life, but man, I don't like it. Me neither. Me neither. And don't get me wrong, I would love to find a nice woman, right? And enjoy my life with this person while also being able to go out and enjoy life, do things that I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Travel the world with a companion. I've already enjoyed traveling the world by myself, and I know that I enjoy it. I know that I like traveling the world. I feel like adding a companion to that will only make it better. But I want to do the opposite. People they bunker down for their whole life and then travel at the end of their lives. No, I want to travel my whole life and then bunker down at the end of it, where I'm like, okay, I'm done. I've done a bunch of shit. Let's sit around and do nothing now. So I mean, I'm gonna keep at it. No matter how much I struggle, no matter how much, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep pushing for this YouTube thing. I'm gonna keep trying to make it work. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, this is all random. It's all random. Maybe. The issue is women want to have kids and that becomes their priority. Well, that's not every woman. Eventually, they want to have kids. And don't get me wrong, I am open to the idea of kids. I'm 31, right? I got time. I'm open to the idea of kids. Doesn't bother me at all. Just in due time, right? I understand that women's biological clocks make that different for them. Like they have to get to it. I've met plenty of women in my life who will never have kids. They don't want them at all. You just have to find the person that you care about enough in life to compromise, or not. I'm allergic to small humans. Bro, I'm allergic to other people's small humans, honestly. I can't speak for my own. I know there's like a biological, like, chemical of some sort that goes off in our animal brains when we have our own kids where we just go, that's mine. I love that thing. But as of right now, complete allergy to other people's tiny humans for sure. Most of the women I meet want to have kids for sure, and that's a thing, right? But that's kind of how the scene works, right? You have to shift through and talk and meet and figure out until you find the one that you find that aligns with your views, right? It sucks because you start thinking things like everyone that I meet wants, but you know what I'm saying? That's not, it's not everyone, you know, there's not 100%. There are no absolutes, right? And you know there's no absolutes. There's a lot of kids deserve to have parents, but there's a lot of parents that don't deserve. That is 100% true. Everybody's having kids, but not everybody should be having kids. That is facts on facts on facts. People out here having kids, and I don't know if they should be. Actually, I'm pretty confident that they shouldn't. And you know, I know a few of those parents that shouldn't have kids. I've lived with them more. I know them more. I'm related to them. You know, it's it's dangerous. And like I said, I want kids eventually. I think I want kids. As of right now, my brain tells me that it's something that I'm definitely open to. Yeah, yeah. I mean, also I work, like I said, I worked when I was in the States. I worked at a bingo hall, which is just a bunch of people that are older that are gambling a lot, and I see the way they bring their kids in. I see how they interact with their kids. I've seen so many screwed up things from people. It's a whole thing. So don't rush yourself. You're still young. Oh yeah, I'm not in any type of rush. I'm in no rush whatsoever. Some people should have custody of themselves. Sir, I'm sorry, you are not fit to have custody of yourself. We're gonna have to give you a 24-hour chaperone in a prison. Just think of it as adult daycare. Just sit there and it's okay. They're watching. They'll make sure you don't bump your head. Get there eventually. We'll get there eventually. True. Indeed, I feel you too. I'm also here in the Philippines. Yeah, yeah. I mean, everywhere in the world, right? Philippines, Thailand, every country that I'm not going to start. I'm going to keep naming them, but you know, every place there's horrible. There's not just horrible parents, there's horrible people everywhere, right? There's no perfect society. Yeah. Some of the conditions, different parts of Manila, some of the conditions are so bad. It's sad. It's really there. A lot of the conditions are really, really sad, and a lot of you see how the kids they grow up in these conditions, and just like everybody anywhere, we're a product of our environment for the most part, and the people that we are around in those environments. And unfortunately, there's a lot of places here in Manila that are very not good. Those environments. Just like back at home. I'm from Austin, Texas, which isn't a bad place, but it has its areas where it's just like unfortunate. This is just what it is. There are a few of those. I mean, honestly, a few. There's like I've seen a pretty good number of homeless kids here in Manila since I've been here, and it's heartbreaking. Honestly, it's heartbreaking. And it's something that I think I mentioned in the earlier video, but I think my audio was bad in that video, so I need to make it again. But if you are like a very what's like empathetic, if you are easily like saddened by sights, then there's parts of Manila that you shouldn't visit, right? Because it's fucking heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. And I've never lived in a place where the conditions were this bad, and it's just only certain parts, not every part, right? There's also really nice parts. But on the flip side of that, what I will say on the flip side of that is that inside of those poor areas, those poor communities, the way that everyone comes together, something that I really appreciate about Filipinos, the way the people come together in those poor areas is outstanding. Like they are truly their own small communities, and they support and help, and like they've built their own like little thing, Whereas I feel like in the States, it's like every man for themselves. There are homeless communities where people do kind of look out for each other, but I hear horror stories about living in those places, But it truly seems like people are understanding of each other's circumstances. So they all work together to try to make things a little bit easier for each other, right? Once a week in Manila, I bought 100 meals for homeless kids. That's what's up. That's really nice. That's a very noble and kind thing for you to do. And I wish I was in a position to be able to do something like that. I really, really do. And I will be one day. I will be in a position to be able to do something like that. That's really, really, really kind. I wasn't. It wasn't good for McDonald's, but at least it was. Hey, yeah. No, there's no such thing as it wasn't good. When you're in need, food is food is food. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't you can't do a grand gesture of kindness and then lessen it or cheapen it because you feel like the quality of what you gave. Like no, the fact that you out of the kindness of your heart made the decision to do something is what matters. Yeah, exactly. Pocahontas, that's exactly what I'm saying. Like, yeah, as long as you did a kind gesture from your heart, and that's what matters. That's all that matters. And they were appreciative of that. I don't think anybody was like, free food, but from McDonald's, get this shit out of here. What's wrong with you? Go to Red Lobster. I know there's no Red Lobster, but you know what I'm saying. Go somewhere better. Get this out of here. No one's doing that. But they do that in the States. I remember, I forgot which time it was, but me and an ex a while back, I don't remember if it was on Thanksgiving or Christmas, but we got a bunch of like goodie bags and put them together. We put socks, water, like fruit. We put a bunch of stuff in like a bags, and we went and we gave them to homeless people. And it's different out there in the States, right? There was quite a few people who didn't want things or wanted something else, or were like just they don't appreciate things the same. And I'm not saying everyone. I'm just saying it was more common to see that, eh, I don't want it or whatever attitude. Which was kind of shocking. I'd never, because I had never done that before. So whenever I went and did that, I was kind of surprised to see that. Most Asian countries are the same. It's really sad to say. Yeah, but like I said, one thing that I do appreciate about what I have noticed in these countries is the sense of community that people still have in those areas. It's not. It doesn't feel like a free for all. Yeah, I don't give money to homeless, but I will buy more, sell more, turn down the mail. Yeah, yeah, people do that. It shows you where the priorities are. They're not looking for money for food. If they were, they would accept the food, right? But I don't mind giving money. If I have money, I don't mind giving money. It doesn't bother me. It's not up to me to make a decision on what I think someone will spend money on, except to give, once again, a kind gesture. It's the gesture. I cannot do anything with what I believe somebody will or won't do. and it's not up to me to decide that. It's not up for me to judge that. It's not up for me to choose or to whatever. Like all I can do is go. Here's my gesture. Do what you will. I hope it's for the best. That's all I can do. That's all I can do. Hey, we got 4 likes. My goal for this live was 5 likes. We're at 4. You know what? I'm happy with that. I really am. I'm happy with that. My subs haven't gone up. I mean, Pocahontas, you subbed earlier, but I think I lost one. So I'm actually down a sub. I was at 881. Now I'm at 880. So, but I'm happy. This live has been going really well. True. I don't carry cash even ever. Plus, in my position, I can't just give money. It can be misconstrued. Oh, that makes sense. I mean, everyone, like, yeah, everybody's in different, uh, everyone's in different positions, and everyone's going to be able to give what they can. And that's what matters at the end of the day. It doesn't matter what you give, it's the fact that you do and you give what you can because you want to, right? No one has a, I want to say no one has a moral obligation, but I do at the same time believe that as a society, we do have a moral obligation to help people when we have the ability to do so, right? I feel like that's just how we are connected as human beings is to do our best to uplift, connect, help out, things like that. I do. I believe that that's true. But at the end of the day, it is a choice, right? And if you make the choice to help how you can, then that's all that really matters. It doesn't matter what it is. Give money, give food, give clothing, whatever that is. Hygienic necessities, right? You can give toilet paper and tampons and toothpaste, right? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you're giving as long as you're giving something and it's what I'm saying? Like that's what matters at the end of the day. All that matters. Wrong, wrong. But yeah, but there is like a limit to it, right? Like the 7-Eleven by my house, the 7-Eleven by the place that I'm staying right now here in Manila, there's 2 or 3 guys. They switch out, like they take turns. They open the door to the 7-Eleven and they ask for change when you leave. They open it to let you in, they open it to let you out, but they ask you for change like, hey, I did you a service. I opened the door for you. Do you have anything that you can give me? And it becomes a lot to give someone every single time I walk out. And I'm only saying this from the point of view of a person who doesn't have much. Giving someone 10, 10 pesos every time I see them can add up, right? Like, I know it's not much, but in the position that I'm in and how little I have, it can go. Are you sure it's the security guard? It's not a security guard. It's not a security guard. These are just homeless guys. I've seen them sleeping in the corner, like around the corner. They have like a little place they stay, and then I've seen them sleeping like in the other corner next to the store. They're not security guards. They're just homeless guys. I've seen them there. I see them there every day. They're not wearing any like uniforms either, just like dirty clothes or whatever. And don't get me wrong, I don't mind. And I do normally, I would say 4 out of 5 times, maybe 3 out of 5 times, I give them whatever change I received. And I mean like the coins, right? I give them whatever I'm holding from after my purchase. But sometimes I don't. Like yes, I don't know if I think it was yesterday. No, today. Like today, like I went into the store and there was no one at the door. And then while I was at the register, someone noticed me at the register, and then they walked up to the door to open the door for me, and then put their hand out. And I'm like, "No, nah, man. Like, don't get me wrong. I understand, but I feel like I don't know. It was just different. I was like, yeah, you saw me here and you just kind of like ran over to see if you can get something from me. Like that's not it, you know. And once again, I'm probably being just an asshole for it, but it's still not. Yeah, they do that, but you don't need to give them all the time. Sometimes you can also be a gang. Yeah, I mean, I see the same guys every single time because I go to the same store, so I see the same guys, so it doesn't bother me, you know. Um, but no, I don't do it every time. I actually the first few times I said no. I said no, like I kept saying no. I was like, no, no. I would just wave them off, no. But then after a while, I was like, okay, I'd give you a few coins or whatever. I feel like my heart always wants to give something, right? I feel it's just hard, right? I always want to. If I see it, it's really hard, right? If I say no, I take it personally. Not like like they probably get told no 100 times a day, but when I say no, I feel bad every single time. Like every single interaction, I'm just like, gosh, shit, man, I should have gave them something. Like that's just how my heart works. I don't know. Ignorance is bliss. That's the truth, my man. That is the truth. Ignorance is bliss. Sometimes I wish I was dumber, right? I'd be happier. I wish I was more dumb. Ignorance is a bliss. Real quick, not to the people who have been hanging out with me the whole time, but to anybody that might be re-watching this video later, because it will be posted on my channel later. If you are watching this and for some reason you are 76 minutes into this video and you have not yet subscribed, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. It really helps me out. I'm trying to make it to 1,000 subscribers. Right now we're at 880. We're almost there. Keep it up. I believe in you, and thank you. Talk to you later. I have to move out already. DGM, I appreciate you hanging out, man. Hit me up on Instagram if you ever want to talk about anything, man. It's all good in the hood. I feel you. Yeah, it's hard out here. It's hard out here for a pimp and money on the planet. Has everybody watching like this video already? Can we get the fifth thumbs up? Can we get number five? Can we get number five? This is pretty crazy. 77 minutes I've been on this live, 77 minutes. Never had a live this long. I've never talked this much on live. I do appreciate every single one of you. Pocahontas, thank you. DGM, thank you. BTK, thank you. I sub already. Hell yeah, I sub to you too. It's hard out here for a pimp and the money on the pimp. But yeah, I'm always up this late. It's 1:30. I don't know what it is, but since I don't know, for the last like week or two, I have been going to sleep at like 7 o'clock every morning, like 6 or 7 o'clock every single morning. I have no idea why. Just cannot sleep. I just cannot sleep. It's been rough. It's been rough, but I've been enjoying it. I'll be talking. Um, what am I saying? I'll be on my phone watching Netflix and different stuff. What time do I normally wake up? I wake up at like 3 p.m. I've been waking up at wild times. I was gonna plug my phone in because my phone is dying, but I just realized that my microphone's plugged into my port, so I can't plug my phone in. I'm at 14%, so I'm gonna hang out for a little bit longer and then take off because I need my mic, but I also need to charge my phone. So it is what it is. You're still adjusting to the time. I mean, but I'm really not. I'm really in Thailand. You know, I've been out here for like one. I lived in Thailand for 5 months, and I slept just fine. And I lived in I was in Thailand before I came here. I've been here for 2 weeks. I was in Thailand for 3 weeks, and they're only an hour different. You know, I don't know. I just can't sleep. I don't know why. I just mess myself up. Yeah, I'm just a night owl. You know, owl, owl. Yeah. I mean, granted, don't get me wrong. I'm not putting in enough effort to actually go to sleep. Like, I don't like turn my laptop off and do my best. Do you have drone? Nah, I don't have a drone. All I have is my phone. Honestly, I just have my little phone. That's all I film with. My vlogs are super simple. It's just me, my selfie stick. I wish I had a drone. That'd be cool. We are 1 hour behind. In Indonesia, an hour behind. I don't have also. One day I will. One day I'll be able to afford better production. But right now it's a little rough. It's okay. Yeah, it has to be. It has to be okay. It has no choice. It's hard out here for it's coming. Yeah, it's coming. I noticed on your uh, Pocahontas. I noticed on your. I'm trying to think of my words. YouTube on your YouTube channel. So better prepare. I'll share you the place. Hell yeah, thank you. I'm prepared. I'm already ready. I noticed on your YouTube that you stopped posting. Like there were videos from like 3 years ago, and then 10 months, 3 months, 2 months, and then up to 8 days ago. So right now, you're trying to get back into posting videos. I'm super down to collab. I've never collabed with anybody before, so yeah, if you, I'm like, I need to make some new videos anyway, so for sure. So oh, that hurts. But yeah, I'm down. Let's do it. Do it. Let's go some places. Let's do some things. It's gonna be fun. Mhm, mhm. Hey, for those people who are watching who have not been here this whole time, if you can like this video, I want to get to 5 likes. That's all I want. Just five, just one more. That's all I ask for. Also, if you haven't already, subscribe. It helps out a ton. It'd be super duper cool if you did. Hey, there it is. There it is, my. Let's go. Oh my God, I don't switch. Oh no, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I didn't get anything. That sucks. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I really recommend you go to Tondo. 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 What's Tondo? Tondo. What an interesting things outside the box to grow your channel. Yeah, I understand how to grow a channel. I've seen videos of people going here. I don't like to use people in unfortunate situations to like that's super exploitative. Touch. Hell yeah, man. You too. Take care. Exploitative. It feels like sticking my camera in faces of a bunch of people who are struggling just to hopefully grow my own channel. Like I just don't like the idea of it. As I've seen people who have been to this place before, and yeah, like I'm not monetized. I'm not. But if I were, right? If I were monetized, I cannot explain to you. I cannot express to you how gross I would feel filming people like in literal slums in order for like for my own financial gain. It's just fucking nasty to me. If I went to this place, it would be without my camera just to see, but I would not be filming. Yeah, I understand the concept of that, but I can showcase the reality because that's just one aspect of reality, right? That's just one aspect of some people's reality. If I'm in if I'm in BGC or if I'm on an island or if I'm doing anything else, then I'm still showing the reality of different aspects of life. You know what I'm saying? Are you still money problems? Yeah, I am having money problems still. That's it's gonna be a while before those go away. But I'm still grinding. We're gonna get there. So, what are you planning to bring to your audience that we haven't seen before? Nothing. I'm just living my life and talking about my life. If people aren't interested in that, and they're not interested in it, I don't really. I'm not gonna promise anybody anything crazy or different, right? I mean, outside of my opinions, like my opinions will be mine, which will be different than others. But I've never claimed that I was going to go do anything crazy, right? I've always been very honest that I'm a weird little introvert who doesn't like do a lot of stuff. So, I mean, it is what it is. I hope that me sharing my experiences will be enough for some people, which I have a few subscribers, right? 80, it's not a lot, but from what I do, I've had enough people who have decided that they'd watch. Not, I'm not looking at crazy, huge following. Do I want to do fun, cool things? Absolutely. And will I film those things when I do them? Absolutely. But am I going out of my way to do things that I feel is icky and exploitative? No, no, not really that either, right? I will. Time goes on. I'm still a YouTuber. As a YouTuber, I will find the things. I'll find the things that I want to do. Oh, is my mic not working? Will you move back to America if you don't find a solution? I'll move back to America if I don't find a solution and I have the money to move back. I mean, I really don't know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to keep trying until something out. I'm really kind of winging it. That's the difference. Like, what am I bringing that people haven't seen? I mean, the entire concept of me being here is something that most people haven't seen. Oh, I don't know how to fix it. But me being out here is a concept that people haven't seen. I came out here with very little plan, no savings, very little. I'm on a very fixed amount of time, and let me see. But I mean, maybe right. I hope you make it well. I hope I do too. And yeah, I think that yeah. Everybody that I've ever watched, they all seem like they come from money or they have a good savings or they've gone they spend a lot. Me, I don't have that. Right. My entire existence here is dangerous because I am like any moment from like homelessness. You know, like I'm living on the edge. I'm out here grinding. That's what I bring to the table. Just just the unknown of you know what's gonna happen. So how do you survive to retire? Paying your apartment, like okay. I'm paying right now. I'm paying, but it's a you know it's a struggle. You know what I'm saying? It's all been a struggle. Am I okay? I'm okay for now. Will I be okay? Maybe. We'll see. But you want to grow your channel as fast as possible, man. How about going to Andrew City and seeing the indigenous community up there? I mean, once again, I'd much rather do things, right? Like if you have anything that you suggest, like a beautiful site, like a building or a like something like an activity or something, then I would be much more open to that. But suggesting I go look at people or commute, like I mean, I'm saying like that's the thing. Like I don't want, I'm not gonna, I don't want to throw my camera in the faces of locals just under like just because I want to grow my channel. Like I'm not gonna, like I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? Will you take a job here? Probably not. Depends on the job, really. Like I'm trying my best not to have to do that. I mean, I'm down to do whatever I need to do if the time comes, but it's not my goal. Also, I don't have a work visa, and I'm not trying to get in trouble for taking work here. I don't want to be on the wrong side of the Filipino government. Your feet. And I hope that makes sense to you, bro. Like I'm not against the things that you're saying, and I understand that some people make videos like that, and I do understand that I want to grow my channel. I do understand all those things, but I don't want to grow my channel while simultaneously compromising my own personal beliefs because those things don't have to happen together, right? Don't get me wrong, plenty of people are willing to just do whatever it takes to grow their channel, but I want to be able to grow my channel organically while also doing things within the scope of my own system of beliefs and what I like to do, right? And because at the end of the day, I want to be able to keep my audience engaged based off of things that I like. I understand that with YouTube, there's a certain brand of like gimmick, right? Like you have to be kind of a personality, you have to be kind of different. You can't just 100% be yourself. And I get that. And I'm trying that, right? I'm not this talkative in real life, but I still want to do things within the scope of my own belief system, right? All right, so I put my phone on the charger, and I took my mic out and put my phone on the charger. Can you guys still hear me? Your live stream really good. Thank you. I appreciate that. I really just be talking about randomness, but I appreciate that. This has been my favorite live stream like I've had ever. It's been super engaging. I've really enjoyed it. Can y'all hear me? Is the volume like I don't have my mic in anymore, so I don't know what it sounds like. If it doesn't sound good, then I have to end the stream because my phone's at 3% and I can't plug my mic in anymore. Yes, can hear you, but there's a weird noise in the background. What kind of noise? Like, is it a buzzing noise? Is it a loud noise? Is it like the water that's dripping from this faucet that never stops ever? Just forever. I turned this faucet on one time. I turned it on one time. And now it won't stop leaking. I've tried pushing it and moving it. And thank you for playing yourself. I understand where you're coming from. Yeah, and I might grow out of my opinion, right? I might grow out of that opinion and I might end up doing those kind of things. But just as of right now, I want to see what I can do while sticking to my original plan, right? Like I have an idea of what I do, what I want to do, and if that's not working, then yes, I'll have to change my approach. But as of right now, it's not working, so I'm just gonna keep at it. If I need to expand or change, then we'll see. Me and my new friend Pocahontas are gonna do a collab, so that's gonna be different. Like I've never done a collab before. So, I do have, there will be new content to come. It's freaking moving. Also, there's, like right outside of my door, there's a, there's the office, right? It's my door, the hallway across the street, the room across the hall, and then next to that room is the office for this place that I'm staying. And there's a guy on his phone out there, and I can hear it, like just fine. So maybe that's the sound. Like there's a drip, and then there's a guy on the phone, and that's it. There shouldn't be any other sound. Like I can hear everybody perfectly from outside my room. Anybody that's ever out there, I hear them just fine. Super clear. Super clear. Good luck, and I will definitely keep up with your journey. Hell yeah, man, I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate the support. I hope I'm able to entertain you with the things that I do decide to do. If I don't, then please leave comments on things that you suggest I do. And if something falls in line with my beliefs, then I'm more than happy to make a video talking about it or attempting to do it. Well, guys, you know what? I think we've hit a bunch of topics today. I go live daily around this time. So hopefully you enjoyed this live. If you're rewatching this video and somehow you made it an hour and a half into this video, then thank you. And if you haven't subscribed, do that. If you already subscribed, thank you. I hope to see you all again tomorrow with our live. Hopefully I'm going to be posting an actual video to my channel tomorrow. I think that should be happening. No promises, but I think it should be happening. Yeah. So, with that being said, thank you all, Mail, SVN, Pocahontas, everybody else, or anybody else that might be here. Whoever that like is right there, that sixth like, thank you. Hope you have a wonderful day or night, evening, morning, whatever it is for you. Have a great one. Sleep well. I'll check you in the next one. Bye.